Hey, what's up, guys? This is Piznik64 here, and I'm going to be talking to you about 2012, my review on it. I know it's kind of late. I know we're 11 days into 2013. I just thought I'd make this video just like last year. Overall, 2012 was actually a really, really good year, a lot better than 2011. Um, I like to call 2012 the Discover year. We discovered a lot of things. 2012. I'm not really going to talk about what went on in the media. Just talk about what went on with me. Perspective. What was Piznik64 doing, and why he didn't make very many videos this year? Because a lot of I said that 2012 was the year for me. Kind of didn't really do much. I had a couple videos that hit. I hit one video hitting the millions, which I did hit 1 million views on YouTube, which is astonishment. Um, Almost 2 million now. But we're gonna talk about just me perspectively. Maybe you could write down if you agree that 2012 was a good year, how your life was in 2012. January was a average month. January really, in the past 4 years, really hasn't been that month where anything exciting happens. Usually, it's just get the feel of the new year type thing. Really wasn't anything special. This month wasn't anything special. Up until towards the end, things got interesting. I'm gonna protect the names here. Uh, I'm not gonna say any names on here. This one girl. She asked me to come over her house on school nights. School nights. She actually told me to come over, and it was odd. She told me to come over, and I guess her dead sibling was saying how she wanted to, or how it was haunting her, and she wanted me to protect her. I guess her and her little brother. Nothing really happened. Something it would have been interesting if something did happen, though. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll give her 3 and 4 stars. Just normal. Nothing went wrong. February was a great month. February usually delivers. With the exception of 2010, February's always been a key month of a good year. 2009 was, or actually 2008 February was good. 2009's February was good. 2010's February was atrocious. Worst February of all time. February 2011 was the best of all time. This one is probably the second best of all time. This February is just really, really good. And two big things happened in the middle of the weekend, or in the middle of the month, both weekends. The first weekend, my best friend got married. It was very cool. My second wedding ever. It's very cool to see her be married, be happy. I love her. She's my best friend. And I hope he's proven himself to be a great guy for her, because I've seen her go through so much crap. I really have. The next weekend, I went down to Pittsburgh. If you remember that video where my friend's car broke down, he had to replace the tire. You remember that? And someone made a parody of it. Vegito 1089, you made a parody of that video. But anywho, it was interesting weekend. I was a born again Christian. I actually made a video on it, but it was too long, too boring. I just got rid of it, and I had like 15 views. uh, Really, it was just interesting. I met a lot of people, and I got closer to a lot of my friends. It was just I got a connection with God. It's just something I needed. It was a really, really good experience. Jubilee is what it was called. Jubilee 2012. Jubilee 2013. I'm gonna find a way to get down there. Um, I'll find a way. March. March was a great month. It could have been 5 stars, but February was 4.5. This I'm gonna give March 4, but it could have been 5. March was just fantastic. I'll tell you the good things about it first and the bad, because it goes in order. Spring break comes around. It's really, really warm outside. It's like 60 degrees. It's beautiful. I hang out with all my friends, some of my old friends. It was just all around a great experience. Now, the bad, Um, probably my biggest Facebook rant in the history of Stephen Bradley, Pisnick 64, Alabama 16301, wherever you want to call me. The biggest rant, which I'll probably post a link in the description, the biggest rant of all time, where I had the biggest drama. I had so much hate. My little sister, well, she's not blood. She's like one of my best friend's little sisters. She's like 4 years younger than me. She's like, seriously, my sister was my sister. I thought of her as my sister. As, she was a girl who's always been there for me when most people weren't. And, I kind of guided her. I was kind of more of a mentor towards her. She gets this boyfriend. Now, I never liked the guy. He was very controlling. But it got to the point where she lost all her friends, including me. She screwed me over. Me. And I made a Facebook rant about it. Because I got sick of it. Because it was all happening at the same time. My other best friend, that her and I fight all the time. This girl and I fight all the time. For years. We fight like a married couple. So fighting is just... But it got to the extreme because her boyfriend got jealous for me for some reason, wanted to fight me. No, it just got ridiculous. I got sick of just being that best friend that just gets all the attention. And I made a big time Facebook rant. If you want to check out that Facebook rant, most of you guys have probably already seen it. But other than that, March was a really, really good month. Now, April's my birthday month. The month where my depression began. Now, my depression's basically gone now. But when I was depressed, it was that month. April was a lot of things. And April sucked this year. April was the second worst month of the year. It was just atrocious. It was god awful. Ugh. God, I gave this 2 stars only because of the last weekend. Mac Miller came into town, went to a Mac Miller concert. I partied with my friend Parker and Brad in college. One thing I also forgot to mention about March, which I met this girl, and me and this girl kept talking, and it led on to April too. But April, it wasn't as good as March. It kind of shut down a little bit. And I was struggling in school, and all my friendships were just really shaky at this point. May, I have to say, was the biggest turnaround. May was a 0 star, worse than April, because it just kept getting worse after the Mac Miller concert and everything led into May. I failed. Well, I didn't fail, but my grades weren't as good as I thought they were. I didn't quite fail, but my GPA was not high enough. And then I had to pay off my financial aid, which was like at $4,800, and I had no way paying it off at this point. So it was the end. But things got really interesting, extremely interesting, in May. May was actually better than February. Now, and I told you, right around the 15th of May, up until then, it was 0 stars. It was worse than April. Then it became 5 stars. After that, me and my best friend at the time. Now, June. June is going to be a big month. If you see in the description. At the time, my best friend and I, we hung out with this one girl. Things got interesting. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna go into details. You probably know where this is going. I get a job at UPS. Things just start getting good. Just got real. Just got good. May was just an interesting month. And June was the worst month of the year. Good God, nothing but drama. Just nothing but absolute drama. Oh, oh God. The only thing that saved this month was my friend Leanne. Came in and hung out with me like all week. And that was like the only good thing I can think of this month. And me, Leanne, my friend Jess and her friend Jake hung out one night. Things got interesting again. Not like the other one, but the next one after that in July. Now let's get to July. Now, you know how, guys, I told you probably in the last video, July 2008 was good. July 2009 sucked, worst month of the year. July 2010 sucked, worst month of the year. July 2011 sucked. July 2012, the best month of the year, 5 stars. 5 stars. This month was just beautiful. 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 No drama. I went to some freakishly crazy. This month is probably going to be the longest month I'm going to talk about. There's so many good things happen this month. I can't even start off. Me and my friend Lucy, Luke, her boyfriend Abby, we hung out a lot this month. Me, Leanne, and Jess at my friend Matt's was the night of the year. The number one night of the year. It just got crazy. I can't go into details. Just like I said, for protection reasons, I can't tell you how crazy this got. This month was just, whew. And then me and my friend Ember, we became friends again, and we hung out a lot this month too. Oh God, oh, just I wish I could just relive that month again. That month was just beautiful. One of the best months. I rank it as the 5th best month of my life. This month was just beautiful. And I hope July 2013 is just as good. August sucked. For the first 2.5 weeks, I'd say about the weekend. Now, Jess, Leanne, and someone else came with us. Well, a couple other people came with us too, didn't they? Yeah. We went to Erie, had a good time there. Things got interesting up there, though. We always... our service sucked. When we rented a hotel, they just kept messing up. We just had all sorts of problems up there. And then the weekend after that, my so-called friend... which I'm going to get on her case maybe someday soon. Because this is like the last time I hang out with this one girl. We hang out at Erie with her baby daddy, and her boyfriend. 2 different guys. And a couple other people. Just remember that. 2 different guys. Basically, I thought of it as hey... I'm going to Watermere and hang out with people. I look at it now. The only way they can get up there was through me, so they had to use me to get up there. Hey, I had a free ride. They gave me gas, so I can't complain. I'll give this 1 3/4. September was beautiful. The last few Septembers have kind of been just boring, kind of like your Januaries. Developing into the fall season. This one was great. Great month. 4 3/4. Great month. Really, my friend Dave Kohler was one of the key factors of making this. Because since I realized that at this point, I found out I can't get back into school. Dave Kohler is a senior in high school, so me and him were always sort of friends, but we became like brothers. Starting in September, another friend of mine, Brad Baker, him and I got really close. Now, me and him actually graduated together, but we had a fallout. Probably since the 10th grade on, up until this point. We didn't really talk. I got another job at Blair. I've got to tell you, August, I got fucked over by UPS. They fired me, but I never had a meeting with any of the managers saying I was fired. So they kind of just like stopped calling me, didn't tell me to go to work or anything. So I was like, okay. I'm not sure if I got laid off or fired or anything. Kind of illegal. But oh well. Fuck them. Fuck UPS. FedEx for life. let's see. Like I said, when Dave comes in the picture, Brad comes in the picture, I get a job at Blair. I meet a lot of new people. It's a really, really, really good time. I meet a lot of Dave's friends. And let me tell you, the first night I met a couple of these people was epic. Epic. Um, so, like I said, me and Dave just really, and and just just a lot of good things happen. October, another really, really good month. Not as good as September. This is kind of like February, in a way. February and March, same thing. It was a good month. Just typical hanging out with people, working at Blair. Just nothing really, nothing that stands out. This was just an average. It was a good month, but just nothing. It wasn't nothing extraordinary. Now November. God. Woo. Um, Guys, remember how I told you last year November is always a good year or a good month? This one sucked. This one, I'm not sure. Actually, I take that back about April being the second worst. It's the third worst. This is the second worst. This was very close to being the worst month of the year. November is an important month for me, for kind of ignorant personal reasons. The streak. No, I'm not talking about Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. It's actually a streak of me having a girlfriend. Now, up until this point, I was single. Up until November, I was single. November, since 2005, I've had a girlfriend at least one day in November. Now, I meet this girl at work. And me and her hit it off. We actually went on a date. We actually went on a date in October the first time. That's one thing that did stand out, and I kind of fucked up that date. A second time, it was just us two. Took a trip down. Got some Applebee's. I went to chill with my other friend Brad, not Brad Baker, but Brad from Clary. This Brad's actually in a video of mine. Remember that white kid sing super bass? That Brad. Yeah, we hung out, and after we got done hanging out with Brad, me and her, when I dropped her off, she gave me something special. So I thought at this point, November was going to be the streak continues. But there was a lot of drama this month. Her and I get in a fight because of miscommunication. Me and this other girl get in a fight because of her boyfriend. And then that same girl that I always fight with, remember that best friend? Me and her got another fight. It just was a lot of drama, unneeded drama. So I give this 1 star. I mean, it wasn't god awful month, but ugh, God, whew. December was boring. One thing that really hurt December was the fact that I got laid off again. um, and New Year's Eve, another streak ended. Me and this a friend of mine would hang out every New Year since 2007. That streak ended because I asked her what she was doing. She ignored me, so I was like, whatever, that's cool. Um, so December really nothing really happened here. It's just 2 stars. Just really nothing good happened. But like I said, 2012 was a damn good year. It ended bad with November and December, but it started out with a bang. The middle was a roller coaster. But ending kind of sucked. But what? And if I'm addressing a lot of things, 2013, my physical appearance, I gotta change my look, my my Facebook usage, my maturity level, the way I talk to women, treat women, just women in general. because 2012 proved a lot of things about women. Uh, Texting, inviting people to hang out, just all that little tiny stuff. My work, college, just everything I got to work on. Uh, so, uh, so let me know what you think about 2012 and what do you want to have in 2013. So far, January 2013, kind of like every other January, nothing's really happening right now. February is going to be that boom month, which I'm hoping to go to Jubilee 2013. So, I'm hoping. It all depends on how much money I have. I don't have much left. But guys, that's it for me. I'm Pisnick64. I'm out.